Alright? So, I've moved on from Blot, and Blot seems to have moved on from me. We've split up. We've been divorced. We've separated. He can have the house. I'm not bothered. As long as I've got the brains. No, but seriously, you know, we can move on, me and Blot, from each other. But Blot can never move on from his ideological manipulation. He can't move on from the class system, from the influence of his rich oppressors. He can't escape that. Doesn't matter where he camps out. He could be on the tip of fucking Mount Everest. He'd still be a slave to the rich. And why's that? Because he's never resisted it in his entire life. He's never resisted it. He just goes with the flow. Goes with the flow of what his rich rulers want. He hasn't got the education, or he's not had the education yet to achieve the freedom of mind to enable him to resist the ideology of his rich ruling class oppressors. He's not there yet. He might never get there. It doesn't look like he will, ever, because he's very obedient and he rejects the knowledge that people like me can pass on. He doesn't want that knowledge. In fact, he's dug his heels in and he wants to maintain his backwardness, his bigotry, his racism, sexism, homophobia. He wants to cling to that for comfort. Oh, it makes me so comfortable. It makes me feel like I have some purpose. No, it doesn't. It's just his rulers in his head getting their way with him. Like a puppet. Like a total fucking puppet on the end of a string. Dancing to the tune of his capitalist overlords. Without him even understanding what's going on. Tragic, isn't it? Tragic. All he had to do was listen to Uncle Gaz, and he could have been aware, conscious. He could have evolved beyond that conditioning that holds him down, downtrodden and oppressed. He could have got beyond that. He could have become a socialist. A politically conscious socialist devoted to the working class and a fighter for freedom. But no, he'd rather camp out, get pissed, go on YouTube, get loads of attention from equally deluded people and perpetuate his own misery, really. His own misery, his own unawareness and despair. And worse than that, he strengthens his rulers with his bigotry, which only makes it all worse for him and his family and everyone else he has connections to. All that shit just helps the ruling class and betrays the working class. But you can't tell him. You can't tell him. I've tried and we've ended up divorced. So there you go. Moving on. None of us can escape the class struggle. Blot may think he's an independent individual, he's on the outside of all that, on the outside of the system. Nope, it's a delusion, it's nonsense. He's lying to himself if he thinks that. None of us escape it. We can't escape it. We're trapped in it. And we have to make a choice. Stand with our own class, the working class, and fight back against the diametrically opposed force, the ruling class, or go against the working class and strengthen the ruling class by being bigoted, divisive, and supportive of right-wing forces. Blot seems to have chosen the latter. So, but look at what's happened with Reform UK. So Blot is far from the only one. There's a lot of people who are being fooled by the ruling class and the right-wing forces that protect the ruling class. A lot of people, sadly. And it's Labour's fault for that, because if Labour weren't so shit, people wouldn't be looking for that extreme alternative. But they are. And, well, it's a dangerous fucking path, man, because it can lead to a Nazi government. And we all know what happens then. So, yeah, the class struggle goes on, but me and Blot are finished. We've you know, that's it for me and Blot. I don't think there'll be any more interaction. I think he's set to be stuck in his ways forever, helping his rulers. And I'll just continue being a socialist and spreading the word, albeit not on Blot's channel. Anyway, that's it really. Oh God, I'm at work now. See you in the next one. Tatty bye.